Hey everybody, hope you're having a great day. Hey, my name is Stephanie. For those of you who are brand new, welcome to the Keto Mom page. Here on this page, you will find really a family that is passionate about helping people all over the world. So we started our journey and then just started sharing here on social media. We'll share recipes. You will see what we do as a family. We homeschool. We have 4 daughters and we just share everything here. So whether, again, it's recipes, my girls love CrossFit, so working out. You might see some inspiration, things we read, like a variety of different things to help you on your journey to better. And so welcome. If you are brand new, post new in the comments. I would love to connect with you and just chat, hear your story, and figure out your goals. If you are not new, welcome back. Where are you tuning in from? How is your day? We are currently in Las Vegas, so we are here for a really fast trip. My husband is here, I'm here obviously, and then we're here with some friends. So we got to do something today that is, I heard about it. I knew why we were coming here. I was like, hey, that's cool. Like it wasn't something that I was super passionate about, but it was an adventure. So I always say yes to an adventure when it presents itself. So we said yes. We came out here and let me tell you, today was so much fun, but I had an analogy that I wanted to share with you just in life in general. So we raced cars here in Las Vegas, like crazy cars, Ferraris, and I think the first car I drove was an orange Lamborghini and a Porsche, and we learned a lot, right? But what we learned, I could take back and share with you because I thought this was a great, it was a really great analogy for what a lot of you or just people in general are going through. So if you want to see more of our story here in Las Vegas, if you are on Instagram, go to Instagram and follow me and you can look at the stories. If you have no idea what that is, you just click on my face and it's Keto Mom Online, all one word. That is my Instagram. I'll actually post it in the comments, but it's just Keto Mom Online, all one word, okay? And then you can go see everything that we did today. It was a lot of fun, but I want you to understand something. When we were driving, so you get there, right? And I promise this has something to do with keto if you just give me a minute. So as you're popping on, where are you tuning in from? And if you're brand new, post new below. Let's chat. So as we were getting ready to race cars today, we had the instructions, we were told what to do, and I will tell you, I was nervous. So let's just say this was a new journey for me. So if you, like me, get a little nervous when you're not quite sure what to do or how to do it, you've got to pay attention, you've got to focus, and you're seeking coaching, right? A lot of you are seeking advice or guidance or coaching or just directive, right? What do I do and how do I do it? So today, I was very much a student, and I followed exactly what they said. So you learn all this stuff, you sit down, you listen, you get into the car of your choice, you get to do 5 laps per every car that you choose, right? And so they take you through this course, and let me tell you, this isn't like a go-kart course. We did that too, but this is like a serious race car. You better not hit the wall because you could die course. But you've got the very specific, obviously the coaches and the instructors right next to you. So I will just tell you this, through the entire time that I drove these cars, I had this voice next to me, right? These guys are saying, turn left, turn right, hit the brake, go, 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 right? Slam, pedal to the metal. And they're telling you, and you're not, again, this isn't a go-kart. This is a Lamborghini, something that has so much power. I mean, I was screaming, like trying not to shut my eyes because I'm driving this car. No idea what to do. But what I want you to understand is this. He kept saying, look where you want to go. Look where you want to go. The car's going to go where you're looking. And so they have this course for you, and you're pretty much going from green cone or yellow cone, whatever it is, green cone to green cone, right? And he said, where you look and where you decide your eyes are focused on is where your car is going to go. So you're swerving through this course as fast as you can, right? And there are times where he's like, hit the brake, slam, hard, hit it hard. And then he's telling, take the corner, right? And so what is so interesting, and I've heard this phrase before, and I want you to hear this. If you've never heard it, I want you to write this down. You should post it somewhere where you can see it to remind yourself. But the phrase is this: where your focus goes, your energy flows, or where you're looking, you will go. Kind of an easy concept, right? So one of our friends has also shared this story. He said, well, you wouldn't have heard this, and I might butcher this story, but it just came to me. Oftentimes when somebody, whether they veer off, say you're driving at night and people veer off and you see these crazy street marks. Let's say you're driving, like we live in Minnesota, or we travel a lot. So sometimes you'll see these road marks that just go off into the ditch, and you kind of wonder what happened to that person. Maybe they fell asleep. Maybe they were veering, did not hit a deer if you're in Minnesota or Iowa. And I've heard stories of like people veering off, right? And they've got all of this space that their car could go through. So think of a big field, right? So let's say somebody veers off the road. There's a big field they could go into, and the police officer or the paramedics would say the last thing, when that person wakes up or gets help, or they wake up and they're all fine and they go, the last thing I saw was the telephone pole, right? But they had 25 feet of space that they could have hit, but they weren't looking at that. They were looking at the one thing they didn't want to hit. What I want you to understand is this: whether it's the pole or whether I was being guided through this course today, the thing he kept telling me was, look for the cone, go towards the cone, look for the cone. When I needed to stop and hit the brakes, he would say, stop, right? And what he would say is like, look for the next curve. And it's almost like sometimes you can get tunnel vision. So all of you are on here because you want to be better. Whether you want to eat better, whether you want to feed your family better, whether you want to go start doing the gym, like whatever your goals are, you're here with a focus. And sometimes you can get so tunnel vision. And I will tell you, the first round that I went on, I was so tense, and I went around the first corner. I finished the first lap, and I was like, how fast did I go? And he was like, 75 miles an hour. And I was like, there's people doing like 130 on this course. I was like, 75? And he's like, you've got to focus, like ease up, right? It's okay to back up and slow down. But my tunnel vision was, honestly, I was so afraid, like I was going to miss the stopping point. Like I was so tunneled on where the red cones were at. Where are the red cones so that I don't go past them and hit the wall? But as soon as he said, Stephanie, look for the green cone. Where is the green cone? You're focusing on not the red cone. I will tell you when to stop. I will tell you when to go. I will tell you when to turn. We didn't even have rear view mirrors in the cars. He's like, I'm your guide. I'm going to look behind you. If there's somebody coming behind you, I'll let you know. That's going to slow you down. You keep going. And I thought it's no different than a lot of you here who are focused on, like, sometimes we're so focused on our macros, right? Like, I've got to get all the fat in, or I can't get this diet right, or I'm not seeing the results that I want. You're looking at somebody else's journey. You're looking over here because your friend maybe have lost more fat than you, right? Maybe you're looking over here because you just don't feel like it's working, or whatever the case may be, right? We get so tunnel visioned on one thing, when in reality, this lifestyle isn't like a tunnel vision of like, it has to be set this way and it has to be perfect or it's not going to work. What you need to do is take a deep breath, right? Look back for a second. Sometimes it's okay to slow down. Like he would tell me to slow down for a second to make sure I gauged it right, reset yourself, and then I had to hit real hard. So sometimes it's okay to slow down. Sometimes it's okay for you to go, I've got to readjust. I've got to ask my guide, who is doing this journey with you? Are you connected to some pages? Are you on this page? Are you asking somebody to coach you? Are you getting guidance? Are you you don't have to do this by yourself, right? And maybe you don't have a family that supports you, or maybe you don't have somebody in your life that will help you. Plug in here, ask here. Like, this page is meant for collaboration. This page is meant for in the comment section. You can ask questions and we'll get back to you. Or maybe somebody will scroll through here. Maybe you're one that you're active, like a great active customer, or one of our great Keto Mom viewers, right? I always say a lot of you we're chatting with, and some of you are, I think social media does something super fun where like you're a top viewer, and you and a top what? Top fan. And you and I have been chatting, and we're saying, hey, engage with people, get to know them. Like, some of you are earning some free ketones. You might be getting some fun prizes in the mail. But what I want you to say is, this isn't just about me and my family. This is about thousands of people on here on their pursuit of better. Everybody has their own goals. But what is so interesting is, like, don't get tunnel vision. Don't feel like you may have heard, well, if you're not doing the strict ketogenic diet a certain way, it's not going to work for you. guess what? Not everybody's bodies are the same. There's no one diet that fits everybody perfectly. This is a lifestyle choice. If you just back up off every single keto thing that you've learned and you take 1% better or one thing a day that you focus on, and you go, well, common sense, or I should know that if I live off of like Debbie snacks, and if I know that I shouldn't live off of pizza and go through McDonald's every single day, these are some simple things that I know, right? And if I can make one choice a day, whether it's today I'm going to focus on drinking water, and then today I'm going to focus on putting on my tennis shoes and maybe driving to the gym. Maybe I'll just go do one lap around the court or the track, right? Or maybe you're like, hey, today I'm going to take the bun off my burger. That's it. Like 1% better, right? Don't get so tunnel visioned on getting everything perfect. This isn't about perfection. This is about the long-term game. This is about not looking in your rearview mirror, letting somebody coach you, guide you, let us help you. And long-term, a lifestyle or this lifestyle will work for you if you stick with it long-term and it's sustainable, okay? So when you make a 1% choice every single day, when you come back around next year, your whole life could look different. And so I just thought it was fun, racing the cars, listening to the guide, diving into something that it was a fun journey. Like, you're excited. If you're here, you've made the choice to be better, right? Whatever your better is. Now, something that I want you to understand this too is 5% of your success is going to be the how. Like, I will tell you how. We will walk you through. We do videos on here. Just go look at all of the videos we've done in the past over the last 4 years since this page has been around, right? We will tell you how to eat breakfast and give you lunch ideas and give you snack ideas and travel ideas. We'll tell you how to track your macros. We'll tell you what net carbs and total carbs are. I'll tell you the good kinds of fats you should eat. I'll tell you all about drinking ketones because that's my mom fuel. I will tell you the how, but that's only 5% of your success. The 95% of your success is why are you doing it? Because if you have a slip up day, right? Or if you have a crash, or if you have one of those like, those freak out moments, do you have the 95% of the why of why you're going to keep up and go? Like, are you going to keep going? Are you going to push when it's hard? Like, are you going to get past that barrier? It's not going to be me telling you what to do. It's going to be you going right here and knowing what you want, right? It's no different than in like business. My husband and I have learned so much in the last 4 years just about business. And I actually never knew I had a passion for business, for working at home, for helping other moms and families get out of debt. I had no idea that was something that I was so passionate about and actually loved talking about. But what I have found is this. For those of you who have come to me and asked for recipes, have asked how to eat better, who have asked like, how do I start this ketogenic journey or diet, right? I will give you the tools, but then I know the ones that are going to like next year come back and their whole life is going to be changed because they're unstoppable, right? They might have some ups and downs and they go back and forth and they keep asking questions, but they keep going without me checking in on them. But they've got the heart and the grit to do it. Same in business, right? Like, we've got lots of families that we work with, lots of moms and dads and people that are, it's the 5% of how. We'll teach you how to do it. And then I can see the grit. I can see the heart. They've got the focus. They've got the why. They're going to keep going even if I don't check in with them in 2 days, right? Even if I don't hear from them, like, I know they're doing it because they have such a deep why that it's past themselves, but it's for their family or for their kids or for their spouse or just because they want to feel better. I hope this is making sense. I'm probably getting long-winded. But what I want you to know is this. First of all, I had a really fun time racing these cars. And anything that you do in life, you can take it and switch it to anything that you're trying to learn from. So, I don't know. I love self-development. I love inspiring people. I love to take something that I'm doing and figuring out how I can intermingle it into everything else that we're doing. And so just know this, that if you are here, we are always going to be adding value to the page. We will always give you recipes. We will give you the 5% of things of the how-to, right? I don't want you to get tunnel visioned and think that your journey has to match up with everybody else's. Don't get so fixated on, like I was, on the stop. Like, where do I stop? I don't want to mess up. I don't want to freak. Like, I legitimately, 75 miles an hour, you guys. I had a car that could go, 150. That's terrible. Terrible. I was afraid, right? And so with the coaching, by the time I did my third car, I was super at ease. I think the coach was really great. And I whipped that car way faster. I got it up to 113, which is the fastest I could do. And I felt really great and I was excited. And I felt different in the car the third time around than the first time around. So if you feel like this isn't working for you, don't give up, right? Like stop, readjust, shake it off. You'll be just fine. Ask for some guidance. I had to ask every single coach that I had, every single driving instructor, okay, this is how I'm feeling. Where are all the things at? I asked the how, right? And then I did it. So I don't know if that relates to you. Hopefully it does, but I just wanted to come on here because I don't know. I thought it was kind of cool, and it does relate to people's health journey. It doesn't matter if it's business or your health or you're working on a relationship. It's all the same, right? It all is, how do I do it? And then I have to take the action and go implement it, right? Don't get tunnel visioned. Make sure that you're watching where you want to go. So if you're watching everybody else's journey, do you think your journey is going to go there? Like, you can learn from somebody, but you've got to take the action. Where do you want to go? Where do you want to go? What are your goals? Do you have a vision for your health or your family or your finances or your relationships? Focus on that. Don't look in the rearview mirror. Find some guidance, ask questions, but you have to take action and go. You've got to hit the pedal to the metal and do it. And it's okay sometimes to let up and readjust, but okay, that's all I've got for you. I would love to connect if you have questions. Again, if you're new or even if you're not new, send me a message. And I'd love to hear your goals, hear your journey, hear your story, and continue to plug in here, and we will share our life with you. So again, head over to Instagram, Keto Mom Online, all one word. You can watch us race our cars. It was so much fun. And my husband, he did really good. So I'll end with this. I think he got second place against all of the people that were going and all the times. And I won an award too. Do you want to know what award I won? I won the Safest Driver Award. The very last person, the lowest, but you know what? It's okay, because whether your journey is, maybe you're watching somebody's journey and they're like pedal to the metal, hitting it hard, not letting go, right? And they're like speeding past everybody you know. And then maybe there's me, who my journey isn't as fast, but I stayed consistent. I learned, I grew, I asked questions, and I didn't quit, right? There was a point where I was like, maybe I'll just be done. Like, I don't need to drive all these cars. But I was like, no, I'm here. I'm going to do it. So my journey wasn't as fast. It wasn't as speedy. It wasn't maybe as exciting, but I did it and I had fun, right?
Consistent.
It was consistent. Can you hear my husband? All of you know that he's usually hiding somewhere amongst the camera, listening to me. So it was consistent. So I appreciate you all. If you can think of a friend that you want to join you or for an accountability, post their name in the comments or just share the video. So I appreciate you all. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.